Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for seeing to this presentation. We are going to tell you guys. Let us introduce a member of the group. First, Safira Salsabila, Salma Nurul Azizah, Salsabila Rahma, and Virgi Belia Anjani. In this presentation, we will discuss about morphology. Happy watching!
Introduction to morphology. Morphology is study of word. The term of morphology is Greek and make up of morph meaning shape, form, and logy which meaning the study of something. Morphology as sub-discipline of linguistics was named for the first time in 1859 by the German linguistic August Schleicher, who used the term for study of the form of word. Morphem is the minimal unit of word and have meaning and cannot be subdivided future. It's simple like book, chair, and table. Morphems. There are two main types. There are free and bond. For free, it can be stand alone like set, book, play, and other. For bond morphems, it can be stand alone. It must occur with another morphems like the word is said becomes sadly, and play become plays. That's all.
Hello guys, my name is Virgi Belia Anjani, and the next material will be delivered with me. Okay, in this time I would like to tell you about the bond morpheme or affixes and the derivational and the inflectional. Okay, let's start with the bond morpheme or affixes. Affixes are often the bond morpheme. This is include the prefix, the suffixes, the infixes, and the circumfixes. Okay, the first one is the prefix. It's added in the beginning of the other morphemes. The example is the word redo. We add the word re in the beginning of the word do, so it becomes redo. And the other example is the prefix itself. We add the word pre in the beginning of the word fix, so it becomes prefix. And then the second one is suffixes. It's added in the end of the other morpheme. The example is editor. So we add the word tor in the end of the word edit, so it becomes editor. And the rest will be delivered with Salma. So the next material is about the derivational and the inflectional. The derivational is changing the word, changing the meaning without changing the basic of the word. Okay guys, as we know that the classes of word, there are 4 classes of word, include the adjective, noun, the adverb, and verb. So we can change one of classes of word into the other classes of word. The example is beautifully. The basic of verb from beautifully is beautiful. Beautiful is verb, right? So we add the word ly in the end of the word, so it become beautifully, and it was adverb, so it's not the verb anymore. And then it's change, the word change, the meaning change, but the basic of the word is not change. So the next is inflectional. In inflectional, we change the word, but we don't change the meaning, and we don't change the basic of word. The example is the word walk. We can change walk become walks or walked. From the singular become plural, and from the present become past. but it's not change the meaning or change the basic of word. It's just change the word. Okay, that's for me. Thank you.
Hello, now let's talking about root, stem, and base. What is root? What is stem? And what is base? Root. Root is the core of the word. Jadi root adalah inti dari sebuah kata, asal dari sebuah kata. Dia tidak mengalami modifikasi apapun. Sedangkan stem is root with some modification to it. Jadi stem adalah root yang mendapatkan modifikasi di dalamnya. Sedangkan base adalah is a word form include both root and stem. Base itu adalah yang mencakup antara root dan stem di dalamnya. The example: base, believe, unbelievable, cover, recover. Rootnya believe and cover. Sedangkan stemnya unbelievable and recover. Bond morphemes. First, prefix are added to the beginning of another morpheme. Jadi prefix adalah imbuhan yang disimpan di awal kata. An example: unknown, exhale, re-added. Suffix are added to the end. Jadi suffix adalah imbuhan yang disimpan di akhir kata. Example: tall kid, dogs, painter, friendly. Next, infix inserted in the middle. Infix adalah imbuhan yang disimpan di tengah kata. An example: unstable, mother-in-law. And the last circumfix are attached to another morphemes at the beginning and the end. Jadi circumfix adalah imbuhan yang berada di awal dan di akhir, namun mereka tidak bisa dipisahkan. Contohnya, pentembakan menjadi penembakan, pensaluran menjadi penyaluran.
Morphological process. Morphological process is a process of word formation by connecting one morpheme to another morpheme, or the process that converts a lexeme into a word. Morphological process can be by affixation or other words formation. Affixation can be inflection or derivation, while other words formation can be compound, reduplication, suppletion, internal change, clipping, etc. Affixation. Affixation is the process in which free morpheme is added with bound morphemes. There are two kinds of affixation. First, inflection. Second, derivation. Inflection. Inflection is word formation process that change the morphological form of a word to fit a syntactic context. Example: walk to be walk, cat to be cats. Next, derivation. Derivation is process of creating a new word out of an old word, usually by adding a prefix or a suffix. Example: drinkable from drink, disinfect from infect. Second, other word formation, such as first, compounding. A compounding word contains at least two bases which are both words, or at any rate, root and morphemes. Examples: over plus lord, to be overlord, it's pronoun plus noun. Tea plus pot, to be teapot, it's noun plus noun. Next, reduplication. In this case, a morpheme or a part of a morpheme is copied or reduplicated and attached to a root or stem. Or process of forming new word by doubling a morpheme. Examples: 50-50, sing song. Next, suppletion. Suppletion is the replacement of one stem with another, resulting in an allomorph of a morpheme which has no phonological similarity to the other allomorph. Examples: have, to be had, good, to be better, go, to be went. The next one, internal change. Internal change is a process that substitutes one non-morphemic segment for another. Examples: sing, to be sung, sink, to be sunk, foot, to be feet. The last one is clipping. Clipping is a process that shortens a polysyllabic word by deleting one or more syllables. It's especially popular among students. Examples: prof is professor, zoo is zoological garden. Okay, that's all from me. That's all our presentation. If you have any questions, we can discuss after this. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.